Hi. It's been a while since I've been on this channel. It's been like a year or slightly more than a year. Um, I don't have anything on my lips. Why did you guys tell me I have crusty, dry lips? Cherry lip oil. Okay, so I'm back. It's been a year or more. I was focusing on school, so I really couldn't focus on doing videos, and I don't know, I just got kind of bored. Um, but I'm back and I want to talk to you guys about what's been going on. I want to make videos for this channel. A lot has changed. I feel like I grew up a lot from this year. So I'm really excited to talk to you guys about what's been going on. Last time I made a video, I had gone to Santa Cruz. That is super expensive food. I also won my first crane game and got like a little stuffed animal. After that, we went to go tour Stanislaus State, CSU Stanislaus, or Stan State as it's known. And it was beautiful. I fell in love with the campus and I was ready to apply for it because I graduated Columbia in May of 2024. Which Columbia College is my community college. And my sister decorated my cap because I did a walk, and she decorated it with the album cover of Five Star, which is an album by Stray Kids, because I think I think you guys knew. I don't know what you guys know and don't know, but I've become a big fan of K-pop. You guys can see all my little K-pop posters. But I became a big fan of K-pop, and so she did that for me, especially Stray Kids. And so yeah, then I graduated, and red looks really good on me, so I was happy about the gown. And then I really got into decorating press-on nails. So here are some glass ones that I did. Here are some butterfly ones. And that's kind of how I spent the summer of 2024. I also went to Cherry Lake for the first time. Usually we go to Pinecrest, but this time we went to Cherry Lake, and it was beautiful, but there's not much beach. And this dude decided to park his big old boat on the beach for like hours, and the ranger that was cleaning the bathroom saw that and he gave him a ticket. And when he came back, he's like, you guys could just waited till we moved it. You guys didn't have, we were gonna move it, you didn't have to call the ranger. And we're like, dude, we're not even worried about, like, yeah, it's annoying, but we weren't worried about calling any ranger on you. June also brought my first concert ever. It was an NSB, North Star Boys, which they're not a group anymore. So like I was saying, there's a lot of drama with that group, but we're not going to go into that because this is not the video for that. But that was my first concert. I've been trying to do more bucket list items. So, I've been on a plane. And then this was my first concert. I went with my sister. We met two people there. And that were really, really awesome people. So it was really cool. The experience was good. The concert was good. There's just some things within the group. After that concert, though, that was in San Francisco. So we went to San Francisco. My parents drove us because I don't drive in the city. And then we stayed at a hotel and we went to the concert. It was so fun. It was so fun. And then I got accepted into Stan State, and I posted that on Facebook, so I was really excited. I graduated Columbia with 2 degrees. I graduated with... My battery's dying again. None of my batteries were... There's one battery that I'm pretty sure is full. I need to go grab it, but once this goes out, I'll go. I graduated with an associate's degree in behavioral science and a degree, associate's degree in English. And so when I went into Stan State, I was doing the TESOL program. I think that's how you say it. It's teaching English as a second language. So yeah, I got accepted, and then here were my Columbia college degrees when they got there. And then I really got into K-pop, obviously in February 2024, or maybe 2023. February 2023, I got really into K-pop. And so that summer, was it? No, February 2024? No, February 2023. I can't remember which year I got into K-pop really, but this past summer, so June 2024, was the first comeback for the groups I like, which, if you don't know, comeback is just when they release a new album, new concepts. So I got my first signed album, and first comeback album was ENHYPEN, which is one of my top 3 groups. It's my second favorite group. And they had like a lover boy kind of era, and I loved it. So I also started losing my hair, which I'm losing it again. But I started losing my hair pretty dramatically. And I started to notice, like, my mom was taking, because my mom wants to go into nursing, she was taking some biology classes, and she's like, I think you might have a hormone problem. I started losing my hair. Like, this year, the symptoms have been really bad. And so we went to Mexico, and yes, I was diagnosed with... So yeah, I was diagnosed with hyperthyroidism. The doctor said that at the level I was, I definitely developed this a long time ago. And that, you know, she's like, did you not go to the doctor ever? I'm like, I went to the doctor a lot as a teen, because I started to feel like very like tired all the time, and I didn't want to do anything. My mood was all over the place. But these doctors never diagnosed me with anything like that. They diagnosed me as pre-diabetic, and then they would do the test and nothing would come out of that. Or they would think that I was just overweight. So they never caught it. And she was like pretty frustrated with the situation, you know. She was like, how did no one catch it? So, you know, she put me on treatment. It helped a lot, but obviously I don't go to Mexico as often, and now I have to find a doctor here, which is my worst nightmare. But my hair is falling out again. I did look on Google, and it says that your hair could fall, like, hair does fall out more in the summer. I don't know if that's legit, but that's what I read on Google, so I'm hoping that that's what it is, and I'm not just losing my hair again. But I definitely need to find a new doctor. Okay, and then I started San State. I went for the fall. It was such a beautiful campus. The teachers were amazing. The students are really nice. I also got dining hall like pass, and they had really good food, and they had a bunch of vegetarian food and vegan food. At this point, I was vegetarian. Now I do eat meat. Our cat Ninja died. If you guys remember Ninja, he was the best cat ever. He was such a sweetheart. He loved us so much, and he was awesome. He was like a dog, okay? He was extremely smart and loyal, and he got very sick. He had illness with his teeth, and while we brought him home, we were trying to save money to get his surgery. They had him on not thyroid. They had him on steroids and stuff, but he took a turn for the worse, and he stopped eating. And we knew once he stopped eating, we're like, he's gonna die, right? And he stopped eating. He was projecting fluids everywhere. And so we made the tough decision to put him down. And when when my sister and my mom, because I was working, were getting him ready to take him to the vet, he passed away in their arms. And that was the end of Ninja, and it was really sad. We had Thanksgiving. We each made a plate. I made stuffing. My sister made mac and cheese from this TikToker, Tina. I don't know what her name was, but she was really popular this past year for the mac and cheese she made. My mom made this really good turkey with this really good sauce. My mom made mashed potatoes and carrots and asparagus, and we all kind of made a little bit of everything. So that was the plate. Oh, yeah. So we're jumping around a lot in dates. Just because not a lot happened. But in April, I went to my second concert ever, which was NSB again, North Star Boys, in Berkeley. And I love Berkeley. Well, the little that I got to see was really cool. We stayed at the Aiden. It's a Best Western, but it's so nice. And the employees were so nice. It was such a pleasant experience. I had a lot of fun. I had more fun this time around at the concert than last time. And it just shows like the progress I've made. The next concert I was going to go to at the end of May was the Stray Kids concert, which Stray Kids is a big K-pop group. And if you don't know what K-pop is, it's Korean pop. And they're my top favorite group right now. And they were going to go on tour, and I was like, I don't care how much it's going to cost me, I'm going. And we wanted to get floor tickets to be closer to the stage, but when we had them, our screen froze and we couldn't purchase them. They were gone. So we got like the lowest seats we could get on the stadium side, and we're like, as close as we can get, whatever. This was at the Oracle Park, which is the San Francisco Giants. Sorry, I should have gotten up earlier. So, but anyway, but the cool thing with K-pop is they do carts. They get on these carts and they're pulled around the stadium, and they brought the carts to the U.S. So I was so. Don't mind my little sister. Another thing, I don't know if you guys remember my little sister Aurora, but she got diagnosed this year with ADHD and autism, and the blender it could either like make her go hide, or it either makes her act out. So I'm sorry if you guys heard that screaming. It's because of the blender. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so they brought carts around, and I was able to see them up close. It was so cool. But anyway, these are little keychains. You make freebies and you hand out freebies. People trade, but you don't have to have anything. I just gave them out like for free because that's what they are. You didn't have to give me anything back. And then this is our view from the hotel. You can see the top of the Oracle here. So we were really close. And then this was us sitting down. This is where our spots were. This was the steps, but this is around where we were sitting, and you can see the Stray Kids stage there and everything. And then they gave us these banners that are designed by the fans to raise up for a group photo when they take a group photo. My press-ons were inspired by Maniac, which is a song from their Ordinary album. It's a great song. It's a good it's a fun music video, so if you guys are interested, go ahead and look at that. But that's what I did. And yeah, like I said, they came around in the carts and we got to see them really up close. It was so awesome. Greatest experience of my life. Would do it again. It's awesome. And then our house in Mexico is getting fixed. With everything that's going on, I just want to say that this is a safe space for immigrants, illegal, legal. This is a safe space for queer people. This is a safe space for anybody, really. As long as you're not hateful or just making up stuff, because there's a lot of misinformation and it's hurtful. This is a safe space for you, just so you know. I want to make it clear. And so with everything going on right now, we're fixing our house in Mexico. So my uncle is just killing these renovations. He's so creative. He's so good. And so I wanted to show you guys that. And then in June, this is all in June. Yeah, Stray Kids was May, but this is in June. My brother got married. My brother Seth. I don't think I showed him. I think I did show him in a couple of vlogs like years ago, but he got married, and this was them with their ginormous cake. It was obviously some of it was fake, and then the top was real. But yeah, they had their wedding in Tahoe, in this very like private area. It was very beautiful. The wedding was beautiful. His wife, I don't want to say names just in case, but his wife came in on a helicopter. So they're very adventurous. They like to do this kind of stuff. So that was really cool. And yeah, that's the last big thing I did. We went camping at our regular lake, and I've just been chilling. I've been hitting the gym. This August, I say July is my 2-year anniversary, but it's technically August. It's my 2-year anniversary with the gym. I have been hitting, I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, oh, my face looks slimmer. And then other times I'm like, I look the same. But I've been hitting it hard. I'm so excited. I just worked on some new nails I'm going to put on. I was going to put them on for this video, and I didn't. I'm doing really, really well. I feel really happy. We'll see how long it lasts, because obviously it's always up and down. My up and downs, though, I do have to say, are a lot less than before. They don't last months and months. They last like a day or two. So at most a week. So I'm really excited for this. Thank you for watching. If you want to see one of my really old vlogs, go for it. My last one was the Santa Cruz one. It's a really good one. It did really well. And it's honestly a good video. If you want to follow me on my journey, mental health, my debt-free, my fitness. I have so many journeys. See if you can see it. Can you even... I'm like so muscular now, guys. I'm muscular. Thank you for watching. Love you guys. Bye.